Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I'm Susan. I'm your hostess. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to do some pickling of some hot peppers, and the recipe is found on 318 of the Ball Complete Book of Home Preserving. I do not put the cloves of garlic in mine, and I use straight vinegar instead of adding some water to it. But I do add a little bit of salt to all my jars because that's the way my family likes it. So, here's our peppers. And they're a mix. I've got jalapenos, Tabascos, some banana peppers in here, and there might be a few other varieties. These were given to us by a friend, and I told her I will take all the hot peppers that she has because my family absolutely loves the hot pickled peppers. We call it pepper sauce in the South, and that's what we use, but I also do make several varieties of like a Tabasco sauce, and they turned out really good last year, and I'm hoping I get enough at one time to show y'all how I do that. But until then, I am going to be mixing peppers. I probably got enough banana peppers to do maybe a jar. I've got plenty of jalapenos. I could do some jalapeno jars up if I wanted to. I only have a handful of the cayennes in here. And I'm just looking through the thing. I don't see any other varieties in there. So this is what we're going to use. And I'm going to wash these and get them destemmed and get them ready for the jars. I do have my small hot water bath canner out, and I've got it filled with jars, and I'm sterilizing my jars. And you want to bring this to a boil and sterilize for 10 minutes. That means that there will be steam coming out of the sides. Sterilize them for 10 minutes, and I'm going to sterilize my lids before I can. My vinegar will be hot, and we will get these things packed into jars. Now, if you can wear the nitrile or the latex gloves, I would suggest wearing gloves. I am allergic to both of them, but you want to decap all your stems, and you want to rinse them really good. And I'm also going to pierce them before I put them in my jars. That just removes any air pockets that's inside the actual peppers. Any of them that are bad or have major blemishes on it will go out to the chickens and give them a little treat. They like the hot, spicy stuff. You want your peppers to be firm, not soft. They can have a little out a bucket because I'm going to go ahead and start puncturing these. You can use skewers, you can do it with a knife. These long peppers, I'm going to put a couple of slits all the way through. That will just allow the vinegar to get into those cavities. You can turn your peppers, you can do however you want to do it. The jalapenos I usually turn at least one time. Get the have a jalapeno on a stick. We have a jalapeno on a stick. You're going to need a non-corrosive pot to pour your vinegar in. The recipe calls for six cups plus 2 cups of water. I'm going to fill this up because I want to have enough vinegar to cover all my jars. And I'm going to bring this to a boil. And I'm going to boil it for 5 minutes on medium heat. This is a 5% acidity vinegar. You want to have that acidity for your peppers. Okay, I've got my vinegar back there boiling. It's got about 3 minutes left. I'm going to start getting these jars out of my canner. I'm going to turn my burner back on. I turned it off for a few minutes. It's not going to hurt it any. I've got 8 wide mouth pints. Get my lids over here sterilized. Okay, maybe you can see there. I'm going to load my jars. I'm just going to start dropping some peppers in. I'm thinking about 5 jars, maybe 6. I can get the jar to stand up, it'll be all right. Look how pretty they look. Hot peppers are one of the prettiest things I have on my shelves, y'all. Waiting on that, I'm going to get some water running in my sink. And the first step is going to be soap. And I'm going to lather up really, really well to loosen up any oils that might be on my hands. Front and back, in between the fingers, everywhere. And then I'm going to rinse. Now I'm going to take a little bit of vinegar and I'm going to rinse my hands with the vinegar. Now I'm taking baking soda. And again, a little bit of soap. And I'm just going to rub my hands really good with that baking soda. Just to make sure I'm getting all that capsaicin out of the hot peppers off of my hands, all the oil. And I'm going to finish up with vinegar again. And that's the process I use every time I can hot peppers. And then of course I'm going to dry my hands completely. You can use vinegar or you can use lemon juice. Either one will work. I just happen to have the vinegar out from my canning, and y'all, I can touch my face and it's not burning. So that's a sign that I've got all that capsaicin off of my hands, all the oils out of those jalapenos and banana peppers and cayennes, Tabascos, whatever I've got in there. And I'm going to allow my vinegar to cool. It's almost cool now. It's cool to the pot's cool to the touch. I'm going to get it back in my vinegar bottle and wait for these jars to process. Okay, my jars have processed for 10 minutes. They've been resting for 5 minutes with the lid off, and I'm getting ready to remove them from the canner. So let's take a look. Now you see there's a lot of vinegar at the bottom. They've risen to the top. They will settle down as they cool and fall back into the liquid. They are beautiful, y'all. Just absolutely gorgeous. I'm bringing it down so you can actually see the peppers, and they're starting to already settle in the jars. And we have a total of 8 pints, and they're pinging, which is a happy sound for canners. Thank you for watching.